Welcome, Grabbing Dragons here, and we're going to be talking about the Skill Shrine. Lot to go on here, so do keep in mind this is going to be a little bit lengthy. So when you are down at the beach, the Skill Shrine is just off to the side here. And as you can see, it does show a weird heart symbol on there. That's actually I believe that's bandage. But essentially what it means is when you first log in, you're going to step on this pedestal, and it's going to show a little heart and say choose. Sacrifice will be locked, but you could technically still right-click on items. But I would still choose. So, anyways, hit choose. You can choose what you want to unlock next between the weapon art, the spirit animal, the spell, and bloodlines. Going to bloodlines, you do have 5 different types of people you can pick from. There's no description really in the box except the name of the person. So, again, realistically, all it changes is kind of like their generation of health, mana, or stamina at this current moment. The only ones we do know is that there's a slight variety between health and mana. This one gathers 7 every tick versus this only does it, I believe, 6 or 5. So, if you want to get more mana faster, you want to go with the Ancient Atlantean. The Samurai, I assume, will be increased on stamina down the road. Or Gladiator. You got Viking, which would be probably health, and so is the Barbarian, which we're currently on. Again, it's Barbarian, Viking, Gladiator, Samurai, and Ancient Atlantean. He's all white. He is Asian descent. This is like a vampire necromancer look. This is a typical Gladiator. He is African American. Well, just African, just in general. And we got our Viking, which is Swedish, and this is our classic Barbarian, which I don't really know where he's entirely from. I say this Viking is again Viking from Switzerland or something. I don't know. So again, that's big. I don't know. But anyways, all you'd have to do is just click on one of these, and then it'll be unlocked. And then once you fill up the yellow bar to full, you unlock that spell, and you have to create a new character to utilize any of these, to be honest with you, minus spells. That's the only one. So moving on to the next is currently only their sword and shield. Sword and shield and the two-hander is the only things you can have right now. Later on there might be like wands or staves or something like that later on. But sword and shield, you can unlock that, and then you'll start with the sword and shield instead. Next is you got the spirit animals. You got the bat, the bull. We already have the tiger already unlocked. Owl, monkey, and eagle. Same as if you had those special shields that you can buy from the store. But anyways, with these, they give you different like passives. Like this one, you get 10% lifesteal on melee attacks. Melee attacks. The bull gives you 15% increased running speed, which is insane. The tiger gives you 5% physical crit. The owl will give you 5 meters increased spell range. The monkey gives you 5% magical crit chance. And the eagle increases your ability to spot stealthy enemies up to an additional 4 meters. So it increases your awareness. I feel like the eagle may get increased down the road, or some of these, but they will be changed throughout the time. But again, you can unlock any of these, and then the only way to get them is you have to create the character after you have them unlocked. Moving to spells, which will be one of our longest ones. We're gonna go pretty straightforward. We're just gonna talk about how to unlock these. But anything that's getting in color is what you already have unlocked. These will go over with the spell book. So until then, we're just going to let you know you can unlock any of these spells and utilize them as such. Just highlight over them and it tells you exactly what they do. So, for example, I guess I'm not going to select a spell. You know what? I will select a spell. So we're going to pick Thunderbolt, which is cast an electrical projectile that has a slight homing missile effect but can be dodged, which knocks the target to the ground. Knockdown 250 newtons. That is supposed to be the force of which it knocks it down, how far I suppose, but we have yet to actually confirm that. Each has a basic damage amount, which is 60, and then it has plus whatever intellect you have, which I have 106, so it gives me additional 6 on top of my 100. The cast time takes about 2 seconds with a 60-second cooldown, and then mana's cost is 200. Every spell costs about 200 mana, which every swing is about roughly 200 stamina. So keep that in mind. So we're going to unlock this spell. This will unlock your spell. Is this what you want? You could cancel and choose a different one. But I do want this, so I'm going to hit yes. And as you can see, this is here. But once I put this in here, I don't think I should be able to change. See, as soon as you put any points into this, you can no longer change. It goes red. So, as you can see, everything gets different amounts. The rune gave nothing. Well, I think think that's a little bit bugged there, but essentially, you can literally pick up anything and everything from here, or you can use items to sacrifice as well, and they do give different amounts, so do keep that in mind. Let's see here. One more time. 20 points, and this only gave 12. So, again, once that bar fills up, you acquire that spell. When you put stuff in there and you close the mouth after stepping off, the thing will smoke from the ears, which I think is pretty cool. So, with that being said, this is the skill shrine. This is where you can unlock all these things, and it's pretty cool. This is Grab Dragons, and we'll see you in the video. Back in the video. And don't forget to like and subscribe.